Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, I love the way this defense just started this football game. You gave up some yards, but who cares? Great job adjusting, getting the fourth down stop, now creating some momentum for your offense.
To the air, it's Ford. Grab near the marker, it's McIntosh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It'd been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, the receiver was licking his chops. It's 2nd and 1. You know you're getting man coverage. You just got to beat your guy and get an accurate throw. And the quarterback and receiver just not able to connect on that big opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Ford. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Ford. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job, Vic.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ford. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. This quarterback part of their running game. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw. It's Spears. Dances away to buy time. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Right on the money. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. You You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown tie. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And a great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They will score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Spears the pressure. Makes the catch on the left. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Extending the play. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped in the 21.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky following that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Punts it out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw on third. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. And he's still running after the move. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll move the wide receiver. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Spears. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early this season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over.